Greetings and salutations, everybody. Hui. My name is Michael Schwan. Welcome to the stream. Today is Sunday, January 16th, 2017. Which means it's time for Creative Sunday, a stream where we sit down and we work on creative process stuff, whether that is graphics design, merchandise, updating the overlay, whatever that might mean. It is working on creative things that are trying to improve ourselves as a creator, get ourselves to grow larger, and get noticed by more people, be more satisfied with our own product. That isn't necessarily just like, doing the Twitch grind of like trying to play games and play them well and be entertaining on screen and stuff. We're still going to try and be entertaining, of course, but the mission, the goal, and things are slightly different. Okay. Sorry, I was running around all the way up until I was setting things down at the desk when I saw that the timer was at 9 seconds, and I was like, oh damn, we're running out of time. All right, so what are we doing today? Two things. One, we're playing Stream Raiders, so let's go ahead and get that started while we talk about what we're actually doing today. Waiting on this fucking queue still. We are going to try to actually fully complete one of our Escape from Tarkov task guide videos, okay? I need to collect that so I can see what my next job is. Kill 3 flying units. Okay. Like this. And let me get Athena's Stream Raiders up so that they can assist us. But yeah, that's going to be the goal today. That's going to be the goal, is we're going to try and get one done, even if it's just the very first task, which is debut. I need to get one done so that I can have completed one and say that I've completed one and things like that. But also so that we can, this probably needs to be played as viewer, so that I can see how the process went, see how I like it, and how I would improve it if I see a way to improve it at all. I said we needed viewer. Ooh. Get that Yakuza in here. Okay, you can automatically start whenever you're ready. We do need to launch Escape from Tarkov. Hello and good night. Crawling back to bed. Just been lethargic. So yeah, manga, music, and anime, intermittent sleeping. Very... Hey, okay, I want anime, intermittent sleeping, like just that statement. I want that to be a thing. I don't know what it means necessarily, but anime, intermittent sleeping, that needs to be a thing moving forward. Whatever it means, I think I want it. I'm pretty sure that that's something that I want, is anime, intermittent sleeping. Pretty confident anyway. Episode sleep. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, there's like, it's got like some sort of blend between anime and sleep. Not just switching from one to the other, It's got to be like this, like, good, weird, like, I don't know, plug anime into my brain while I'm half asleep type thing. He was like, that's basically what I'm doing, just not as, like, complicated. So we're going to be working through trying to get one of these done. Feel free, by the way, to provide as much feedback as you want while we're going through this. The way that we're going to do this is we're going to be bouncing around trying to build a script for it, grabbing screenshots when we notice that we need them, and so on and so forth. Realize something, but we'll see what happens. Alright, debut is the opening task from Prapor, available at level 1 with no prerequisites. Debut Tarkov. Do we want to include this information? No, I don't think we do. Much longer. We're at 3781. Okay. Use the opening task from Prapor. Available level. Should we say you are tasked with, or he has tasked you with? Debut is the opening task from Prapor, available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He is tasked with eliminating 5 scav faction enemies on the custom map, as well as delivering 2 MP133 shotguns to him. Containers? This isn't the type of container that I was thinking of. Loot container, that's what I was thinking of. Apparently they're going to be up to 3 drops per raid. Crazy. Tarkov is bleeding through. I've managed to eat up all of my sugar. Okay, what does this look like if we go into this? grab a screenshot of that. Dead scavs can spawn damn near anything in them, right? Looks like the guns that spawned on them are actually pretty limited. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ammo. Apparently the rival's armband can spawn in weapon boxes. Basically just anything to do with the gun. Spawn. Headwear. Looks like shotguns can't spawn in the little one though. Let me double check that I didn't just look in the wrong spot. Oh, nope, it's right here. Never mind. But they were supposed to be able to spawn in this one. I thought the tiger was supposed to spawn in one of those. I have to double check. So it spawned in the 5x5. It's just not on this wiki page apparently. Okay. Good morning, Cerulean. Okay, let me double check that it's in here too. Okay. Very well. How are you this morning, Cerulean? Ooh. Hiccups. That means to me that someone had too much of some Dwinky Winkies. Did I hiccup? Or do you have the hiccups? Admittedly, if I hiccuped, I did not even notice. Sounded like a hiccup. Maybe it was. And no, I basically don't drink. I do get hiccups if I just drink like too much water too quickly or too much coffee too quickly and stuff like that. I hadn't had a drink of alcohol for like 2 years. I did have a small drink while on the Christmas break. But otherwise, like, I never really go for alcohol. And it wasn't even like because I wanted it. Like, someone was offering to make pina coladas, and I was like, pina coladas are one of my favorite drinks ever, right? And I was like, yeah, I would love a pina colada. But I normally, if I make a pina colada or want one, or if I order one at like a bar or something like that, or if it's a restaurant that'll sell them, I normally order them without alcohol. I just want the tasty sweet coconut blended drink, right? Nom, 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 nom. But this person was making pina coladas for me and as well as more than me, and the people that were more than me wanted there to be rum in it, and I was like, well, I'm not going to be like, can you make 2 different batches of pina coladas? Can you make me one without alcohol and them one with alcohol? I was like, that's whatever. Just give me the drink. Like, I'm not going to be that guy. Before that, it was December 2019 that I'd had a drink, which again was like a Christmas occasion type thing. I want to open this one, and I want to open this one. I remember going to a Dave & Buster's or main event, and friends were like, take a shot! And you're like, ugh. Fine. How do I want to do this color-wise? March 2020, just before lockdown, right? We're creeping up on. Oh, the pandemic's already broken 2 years. We're creeping on almost 2 years of lockdown here. I mean, I guess it of personal lockdown. They've been being like, yeah, whatever, just do whatever the fuck you want, you know, for a while now, but. Which is why our cases are so bad. They're so bad. I hadn't been looking at cases for the longest time, case counts, and then I looked at them the other day because someone like asked a question about it or something like that, and I was like, oh, good job, America. I'm so proud of you. Oh my God. Like, I was amazed. I was like, because I remember. So, like, this is where we're at now, right? Let's see. We had 400,000 new cases yesterday, 900,000 the day before that, 873,000 before that, 769,000, 1.4 million, 315,000, 400,000, 900,000, 750,000, 885,000, 1 million, all in one day. It's like, holy shit. I remember when we broke this 250,000 number and everyone was like, we fucking suck. We're the largest fucking failures on the planet. We are so shit ass, blah, 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 right? Like, I remember this being terrible over here. Like, let me make this a bit bigger. Like, I remember these bumps being the worst, the absolute worst. Oh my God. And now it's just like, oh, hey there. Hi. Also, hello, Shoshipi. I see you. I hope that you're wonderful and well. I hope that your mobility device is comfortable for you and that you are enjoying it and that it is improving your life. It is really good to see you, friend. I know that you've been like juggling a lot of things in your own life, and I'm really glad that you managed to take some time out of your day to come visit me, and I appreciate it a lot, and I hope that you're well. It's mild, but it's literally the highest numbers, right? Yeah, mild. People are becoming disabled in mass. That's the thing. Like, that's one of the things that's bugged me so much about this is that the people that are like, oh, well, it has like a 99.7% survival rate. And it's like, yes, but we are seeing more and more and more and more of just how bad the long-term side effects are from it. Like, surviving it is not, it's not like, oh man, finally got over that cold, you know, and then you just feel normal, right? For some people that's what it is, but for most people that's not been what it is. Almost everyone I know, I can think of one person that I know closely personally that caught it and hasn't had any post-COVID side effects. However, I say that, and they are also one of the only people I know that caught it, and they caught it around like here. They caught it like mid-2020. They caught it and were completely asymptomatic. Like, it did not affect them at all. They found out they got it because they were hanging out with somebody and that person had it, and they're like, well, I better go get checked. I feel fine. And they're like, oh yeah, I have it. Completely asymptomatic, right? And so I'm not surprised they have no long-lasting side effects, but almost everyone I know that has gotten it has had some sort of side effect. And some of them are wild, right? Some of them are wild side effects too. Survival rates are high, but it doesn't mean it's not a problem. Exactly. And that's part of the problem that people are so like hand-wavy about it. It's like, it's not that simple though. It's a vascular disease. It also causes like nerve damage and shit. That should have been one of the biggest red flags to people when it's like, oh, one of the side effects is you lose your sense of taste and sense of smell. And it's like, that's not a lung thing, buddy. That's not a lung thing. That's a nerve damage thing. That's a brain thing. Like, that's really bad. If something removes your sense of taste and smell, that means something is affecting your brain. That is really bad. You should be much more concerned about it than like, oh, it makes it hard to breathe. Some of my friends have felt like shiz even while vaccinated. The vaccination will just keep it from murdering you is the way that I see it. It affects your brain and heart. Rayback got it, and he's having heart issues. He caught it back in March 2020, and then again in December. December 2020, or like a month ago, December 2021. You must be asymptomatic because you didn't feel anything. Did you have a positive test, Sheepy? The vaccination maybe keeps you off a ventilator. Yeah. This number is like, I checked the cases like here, and I saw that we had this day where we broke 1 million new cases in a day, and I was like, and then I checked it again, and then I saw this one, and I was like, why do we suck so much? That's all right. I can call out my own state. Good job, Alaska. So proud of you. Look at you. Look at you and your terribleness. Oh, man. We rock so much face. So good. So good. Tests? What are those? No tests. We've been self-quarantined since 2022. Yeah, so have we. Not to mention, like, you can't even barely get a test anymore. Most of the tests, like, are unavailable, have really long lines, are sold out, or are like $140 fucking dollars. Like, what the fuck is that shit? It's like, oh, the pandemic's still going on, but we're over it, so we're just going to start trying to profit as much as we can. So if you want a test, it's going to be $140 each. What does it look like worldwide right now? Just curious. Obviously, I mean, you know. New cases worldwide. Looks about the same. Although, like, I see this number and I'm like, oh my god, 2.5 million worldwide. And then I'm like, half of that's us. No, it's not quite half, but depending on the day. I mean, we were more than half that day. Okay, so like half of it is us. Never mind, don't mind me. Worldwide cases, 326 million, 5.5 million dead. Yeah, it's definitely not a big deal. Not something we should worry about. Just go about your day and your business. It's not, just don't worry about it. They aren't even testing when you go to the ER. They do other stuff, but ignore that COVID is probably the cause. I mean, it's probably because at this point they're like, treat them as though they have COVID, move on. Like, you know, it's probably not worth the time anymore of just like, everyone has COVID. Like, what if they don't have COVID? Don't worry. They're now at a hospital in the ER, and let's face it, everyone here has COVID. They're telling us that we have to work while we have COVID, so they have COVID. It's like, oh, well, okay. Yeah, I want to group these. My friend caught COVID from going to the dentist. You know, Shoshipi, like, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Because, like, me and Athena, we both need to go to the dentist. We both need to go to the doctor. We both need to go to, like, specialized type doctors. We both need to. And we've needed to for, like, a year. And we were like, you know, no, we're not going. Like, sounds like a terrible idea. There's so many people in and out of doctor's office and dentist's office. We don't have anything that is emergent, that needs done right now. It's all just like health maintenance, bodily maintenance, like self-care type stuff, you know? And we're like, but it's not worth going to do that if we catch COVID for a dental checkup. Right? Like, no. So we've not gone, and we need to, but we're not going because we're like, man, I just feel like if I go to the dentist, I'm going to catch fucking COVID because I'm going to have some dude's fucking hands in my mouth, you know? And it's like, I don't want to go to the dentist. I don't want to go to the doctor. And, like, soon I might have to go to the doctor for a prescription. But otherwise, I'm just like, fuck, dude. I don't want to go because it feels like a terrible idea. And, like, you saying that makes me feel better. Like, I'm sorry for your friend. I'm very sorry that your friend caught COVID just from trying to go to a dentist, you know? But it makes me feel better about my decision of not going to the dentist by you saying that. So I appreciate you. Cancel so many doctor's appointments that I need. It sucks. It sucks so bad. He only went to the dentist because he had some major teeth issues, and now he's... Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, if you had, like, a tooth that was causing you, like, pain, right? Obviously, you should go to the dentist. These offices need to be practicing consistent sanitation procedures. They normally are. The problem is that there's just so many people in and out, and, like, the sanitation was done under, like, normal circumstances. And when it's just floating around, it's really difficult to, you know, do anything about. Like, unfortunately, it is not as simple as just is this the one that lets me draw? Yes, okay. It's not as simple as just like washing your hands and cleaning off your utensils. People are trying to slack off more these days than at the beginning. I know people that are straight up just acting like it doesn't exist. Like, just straight up, you would swear there was no pandemic going on at all. And I'm like, yo, hello? Are you, hello? You know, like, my guy, it's still going. Well, there's so many people that are like, I'm tired of dealing with this. I don't want to deal with it anymore. And I'm like, I don't either. I don't either. But bitch, like, hello, like, you think any of us are like, oh my god, I fucking love this pandemic shit? Like, don't get me wrong, I like working from home, but if it meant people weren't fucking dying, I want to feel a little different, you know? Just saying, I'm gonna feel a little different. Where is it? Oh my god. Fender. Oh my god. What are these cute little geckos? I love them so much. They're so cute. Okay, I gotta see these geckos just sprint off. I'm guessing they're supposed to, like, it's from Purely Cold-Blooded, so I'm guessing it's supposed to be a lizard of some sort. Fender, hello! I'm guessing it's supposed to be some sort of, like, gecko lizard, because cold-blooded, you know, reptiles and stuff. It's so cute, though. Hey, Star Hero Lord. One of her geckos, Kratos. That's amazing. I love it. All right, one Centurion. Give me yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to myself with 17, followed by the Army of Geckos with Fender with 7, followed by Raid Maid Jin with 6. Most assists going to Fender with 8, followed by Athena Latina with 5, and then Senile Owl with 2. Oh, man. And that Lizard Army rush, though. That was amazing. All right, going random on the Centurion in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fender with the Centurion. Back to the... It's like a plague of locusts with cute geckos. That sounds like the best plague. Wow, we can get a token chest, a gold chest, and a skin chest if you go along this little route here. Fuck yeah, let's get all 3 of them. Sounds great. Did I complete any quests with that? No, I need to kill flying units. I don't think there was any flying units in that. I need to place mages and get assists from healing. I can try and get some assists from healing if I place a monk. Alright, place units, everybody. It was also really entertaining at my work because because I'm high risk because of respiratory issues, I got sent home back in March of 2020, and so I've been, you know, working from home long time, and it's been perfectly fine. I enjoy working from home. I wish I was working from home, you know, like under better circumstances, but oh, do I have to? That's how I have to do this, huh? Can I do it this way? But I do enjoy it a lot. Let's just start over. Let's do it this way instead. I think it'll be cleaner. I do enjoy working from home quite a bit. And they initially were like doing these like reevaluations of like whether we were going to be working from home or not over and over again. They're like, well, maybe, you know, maybe it's time for us to come back into the office and stuff. And it was in the middle of December that they were like, okay, we're not going to reevaluate, because they were evaluating month after month. Just like, okay, well, we'll see how it looks, you know, come, you know, March 1st, 2020. And then they were like, all right, we'll see how it looks come March, you know, April, and then May, and then so on and so forth. And then in the middle of December, they emailed everybody and were like, okay, so we are coming back on January 1st. We're not going to evaluate it anymore, and we're just going to leave it up to you and your supervisors to figure it out if you guys have any problems. And we're like, okay, so you're done playing with it too then, apparently. But that was the current office manager at the time, and they were retiring at the end of December, which also felt really like shitty, because it was like you're gonna just like leave and then be like, well, I'm gonna just send you all back to work because I feel like that's what's the right thing to do, and I don't want to that's how I'm gonna leave. And it's like, oh wow, okay. But then in the like while we were on Christmas break, me and Athena, we got an email that was like, okay, so it looks really bad, so and we expect a surge after the holidays, so we'll give it an extra week. Come back on January 10th instead of January 3rd. And we were like, okay, you know. And then we're here, we were working from home that week, and that previous office manager retired. A new one took over, and the new one was like, all right, I'm the office manager now. Have you guys looked at how shitty stuff is? See you in February. Maybe. And I was like, I'm glad that you're a little bit more on board. We're like, we like that. We like that. All right, we're going to work on the yellows first. Let's go like this. That's the G? Yeah, G. Yeah, it's been quite the adventure. Need a good orange color. See how this orange looks. But yeah, and I'm so tired. I'm not like tired where I need to sleep. I'm so tired of all of this. And it's not, I'm not tired in the way of like, I just want to pretend like the pandemic doesn't exist anymore. I'm tired of watching what humanity is doing to itself, and watching one piece of humanity, one side of humanity, trying to do something better, and another side of humanity failing terribly at doing that. I need you to not close. Damn it. Thought that was what would happen. It's fine. Like, I just want... Hey, Dark. Thank you for the hydrate. I want people to be better, to be more considerate of one another. But apparently that's too much to ask. Like, just in general. And the thing that sucks is that's not even necessarily true. Because there are people out there that are doing good things, even beyond just, like, being careful and being safe and trying to help everybody, right? There are people out there doing good things, but it can be really hard to see that through all of the shitty. Oh no. Damn it. I accidentally clicked. And I'm not smart enough to know how to fix that. Genius. You got a thick weapons case today? How'd you do that? Barter trade with Jaeger? Still at 6 mil? Like I said, barter case with barter trade with Jaeger. It's not a bad barter trade at all. The only problem that I personally have with it is that barter trade, thick weapons cases don't fit into a thick items case, where regular weapon cases will go into a thick items case. And I like to have my cases something like this, where everything is stored inside. But like, even though these are the same size as a thick weapons case, I couldn't put a thick weapons case here. Sucked. Which sucks. I should play this again for Athena. running out of room and not high enough level for my thick items, so I went for the next best thing. Traded for one more weapons case, then traded for one for like 30. For one of like 30 thick weapons. Wait, what? For one of like 30 thick weapons? I'm confused. Gear only costs like 30. Oh yeah, I mean if you're ready when he resets though, it's normally not too hard to get. Most of the items, as long as you're like there and ready, waiting, they're not normally too difficult to get. Especially now that I feel like they've fixed the issue with the vendors having the weird, like, stock issues to where, like, they would be out of stock but still show that they had stuff in stock. Like, when they had that problem, that made it a lot harder, so. But I feel like it's much easier now. Did a bunch of Lighthouse Scav runs. 3 went really good. Nice AIs, but the last 2 have been rough. We tried to farm some rogues last night. Me and Dim did. It did not go well. Did not go well. We had one where it was too bright in the day. And Dimden was having like internet issues. The next one, it was the wrong time of day, so we couldn't see shit, and we died to the rogues. And then the third one, we got sniped by another player that was trying to farm the rogues. So. I think I'm going to try one more when my cooldown is up, then I'm going to bed. Right on, man. Do it to it. And I wish you luck. That will bug me. That's better. This is not the Sephiroth theme. It does sound very similar, though. This is, if you do exclamation point song, it'll give you the name. It's something Fatale from Final Fantasy VIII. So, very, very close. Very, like, you are in the right realm. Liberty Fatale, that's it. You're in the right realm, but things are one of the song that plays while he is on screen, but not his theme. No, I can guarantee you it is not one of the songs that plays while Sephiroth is on screen. It is not the same, but it is very similar to what you're thinking of. Let me see if I have it in this playlist. It looks like I don't actually have it in this playlist. It is very similar, though. Hang on. Let's use the, let's grab the Advent Children version. I've been doing all this on one layer like a dumbass. Got me. Like I said, Dark, it's not. You don't need to beat yourself up about it. It's just that they do sound similar, but they are definitely very different songs. I don't know if that's possible. Redo this whole area here. Very similar, but quite different songs. What was that? So thoroughly enjoy the entirety of the Final Fantasy music. It's just relaxing. Even the fight scene is just chef's kiss. It is quite good. What the fuck? Weird. I think I've listened to some Approaching Nirvana. I don't believe I've listened to any Big Giant Circles. They did a collab a few years ago on some really good traps. I wouldn't be able to listen to it on screen. The music that I've grabbed and chosen is stuff that is either copyright free, royalty free, or I won't get hit with DMCA for. But you can throw me you can put a link into the music channel that's in Discord. Trying to decide how I want to highlight this. The creator of Approaching Nirvana actually has a whole site that is him saying you can use the music on Twitch and YouTube in the background. Okay, yeah, that's nice that he said that. Has his recording company said that? Because just because he gives his permission doesn't mean that that YouTube and Twitch like give a fuck. Like, that's the thing. There are some creators that will absolutely say, like, I don't care if you use my stuff, but then you'll still get hit with a copyright anyway because the rights holders aren't necessarily the music creator themselves and are, you know, Sony Music Inc. or whatever. Because I've seen people get hit for that same stuff before about people like, you can use my stuff, and then they get fucking slammed. We need a red now. And Pizarro Shoshibi with that epic pooty. This Karad Paladin's badass looking. Holy shit. Fucking cool. Where are the enemies? Oh, they're down here. There's a few of them. Okay, and while this battle runs, I'm going to run and refill my coffee. I will be right back. work, everybody. 10 gold, and yours for 420 channel points. Most kills go into Fender with 8, followed by myself with 4. Oh, and tied with Shoshipi for 4, and then Athena with 2. Most assists to Athena with 4, followed by Bizarro Shoshipi with 3, and then myself with 2. Nice, got some healing assists. Going random on the gold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. Back to the map. Yeah, we're going down this middle path here. Speaking of really good video game music, enemies will be revealed over time, you say. Over time, you say. Oh, I killed a glitched unit. What is our next quest after that? Oh, there isn't one. Okay. I just need to kill more flying units, which I can only do if there's flying units. So, you know, we'll hope that there's some in here, I guess. Let's go with a bomber. We'll go to the bomber down here. So, Dark, I don't know if you're still here or not. Dark, did you get to enjoy your day off? Did you get some well-needed sleep? I feel like that's all a day off means for you most of the time. Is like, I'm just going to sleep for like 14 hours because I don't get enough sleep because I work too much. Played Tarky most of it? Nice. I guess you were probably playing like while I was asleep. I don't like this. Just got off as you were getting up. Sounds about right. Stupid time zones and schedules and shit. Dark, would you say there are any other like major hotspots for PvP on customs beyond the 2 in red here? I feel like these are the 2 places that you have the best chance of running into players. Like, obviously, like, you might run into somebody over at New Gas, or, like, not over at Old Gas, or, like, trying to cross the bridge or something like that. But I feel like the places where the largest concentration of players is these 2 spots. Stronghold, Crack House, and Dorms. Like, these areas right here. some moderate levels of PMs in gas and bridge, maybe even Ruoff, but that's about it. And I feel like that's more happenstance, right? Because I feel like if you're a PMC and you're looking for PMCs, these are the two places you go. One or the other. Whichever one you feel like going to. One of these two spots. Yeah. Okay. I do believe that is done. That part. Woo. Ow. Ow. You ever taken a drink of coffee and you're just immediately like, I need to wash that coffee down with some water? It's like unfortunate when that happens. You're like, oh man, my body's telling me I actually need to hydrate, but hold on. One, Thank you for the Lord Vanditar. It's absolutely ruining Twitch. Completely and utterly. Have a good day at work. Stay safe. Stay warm. I hope the day goes well for you, friend. Debuts the opening task from Prapor, available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He is tasked you with eliminating 5 Scav faction enemies on the customs map. We're just going to say on customs. That sounds awkward. On customs, as well as delivering... As well as delivering him 2 MP133 shotguns. Last grab went great. Another batch of friendly AI, so I got some goodies. Good. Get your money. Get your loot. Yeah, probably. Oh, ow. Oh, that was really uncomfortable. I don't like it when my body does things. Debuts the opening task from Prapor, available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He is tasked with eliminating 5 Scav faction enemies on customs, as well as delivering him 2 MP133 shotguns. We will look at the steps in the order they are listed, starting with the Scav kills. Here is a blank map of customs. I'm not used to doing YouTube scripts. I normally ad-lib a whole bunch of stuff. Here's a blank map of customs in its current form as of patch 12.12. No. I don't want to. I'll include that at the end. Use the opening tab from Prapor,
Available level 1 with no prerequisites. He is tasked with eliminating 5 scout faction enemies on customs, as well as delivering him 2 MP133 shotguns. If this guide or the resources... If this guide or the resources contained within ever become outdated, I will update the title, the video title. I will update the video title, include an explanation and a pinned comment, and likely be working on an updated video guide. Now, we will look at the steps. We will look at the steps. We'll look at the task. Requirements. We'll look at the completion requirements. Here's a plain map of customs. I know how to spell. I don't know how to spell. Here's a blank map of customs, and here's a map of customs for the callouts that I use with my group when maneuvering the map. These location names will vary between playgroups, but for the sake of the guide, I will be using these for reference. Final tally on the raise, 5 numbers decay, solid.
gonna reset my hideout, then I'm gonna go lay down with. Nice. Do it. Lay down with me. Let these dulcet tones and the fine tunes carry across the airwaves into your ears so that you may find yourself a deep slumber. Before having to get up and go to work. Yeah. Kind of want to fix that spot there. No, it's okay. Scavs spawn within established zones, although they can roam outside of them, especially when investigating noise such as gunshots. I need to change this screen a bit. It'd make me feel better if I did. There's a couple of things I want to adjust on it now that I'm re-looking at it. We're just going to charge forward because the enemies are kind of everywhere. So we're just going to rush in there. Hey. How dare you? You gotta watch the slaughter. Why is Scooby dead? Roman, explain yourself. Who killed Scooby? Congratulations, Dark. Get those upgrades. Make that progress. Alright, we have a pack of 15 gold and a pack of 10 gold, either which can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to Bizarro, Shoshipi, tied with Roman Edge and Fender, followed by myself, and then Athena Latina and Shoshipi picking up third. Most assists going to Athena with 4, followed by Bizarro, Shoshipi with 2, and then all of us tying up third with Goose Eggs. Going random on the gold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stabbers. Shoshipi with 10 gold, Athena with the 15. Back to the map. So Shoshipi, were you threatening the game to give you the gold? Like, give me the money, bitch. Do it. I'll cut ya. Don't think I won't. I'm gonna go here with some assist. But if people want to go for the money, I won't blame you. Okay, let's go back into this. I need to adjust a couple of things in here. Start with this. Let's just get rid of the whole thing. Like this. Will this work? Can I grab this color? No, it changes based on... That's okay.
Rank up.
Oh my god. Thank you for continuing that sub, Dark. I appreciate it a lot, friend. I feel like it needs to be like a darker orange. I appreciate it immensely. I really do. Thanks for because people got us to our sub goal. We're actually going to have a I don't know if it's going to be a bonus stream or it's going to replace the Sunday stream. Probably replace it. We're going to play through a game that the community votes on. You can vote on it in the Discord right now. Does this work? Yeah. In the voting channel to help us decide what game we're going to play through. Your options are some PS2 misconnections. Some games that I missed back from the PS2 days. Devil May Cry, Silent Hill 3, Fatal Frame, or Beyond Good and Evil. Devil May Cry all the way for you. Yeah, that seems to be the current winner. The current leader of the votes, anyway. Thank you very much for the workouts, friend. I will take care of them in about 25 minutes. like that a lot better. What the fuck? Yeah, I like that better. The zone's highlighted in yellow or worse? The zones highlighted in yellow are where scavs are. Scav spawns within an established zone, although they can roam outside of them, especially when investigating noises such as gunshots. The zones highlighted in yellow are scav spawn points, but less frequent. But the zones highlighted in yellow are scav spawn points, but seem less frequent and often. The sentence is weird. Leave that alone right there. God, today was a great day to miss me playing with you. I'm a bit zooted today. Got some nice adult drinks after work. Wait, you didn't work today? What? You were off Friday? Oh, okay. So did you get off work like 7 hours ago or whatever then? You get off work normally at like 4 a.m., right? Or something stupid. So you get off at like 1 a.m. my time. So you got off work. Did you work 10 hours ago or whatever? Your schedule's so confusing, dog. (10 p.m. to 7 a.m.) Gross. Gross. So you get off work at 4 a.m. my time. So were you getting off work 7 hours ago? Also, if you're is you saying you're off Friday? Is that Friday night into Saturday morning? So you worked Saturday night into Sunday morning? You got off work late, but 3 hours ago. 4 hours ago. What is time? Go back into 9 to 10. Yay. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Work stupid. Work sucks and it's dumb. Okay. Here's a map of customs for the callouts that I use with my group when maneuvering the map. These location names will vary between playgroups, but for the sake of the guide, I'll be using them for reference. Scavs spawn within established zones, although they can roam outside of them, especially when investigating noises such as gunshots. I have highlighted scav spawn zones in 2 different colors. Yellow are less consistent with spawning scavs, and they often spawn in smaller numbers, while orange are more consistent, and you can often find them in larger groups. Waiting for me to move you up there and give me an awesome paying job with good off days that I can stream and enjoy Tarkov. You like that phrasing way better? Yeah, me too. Much happier with it. One day we'll be neighbors. One day. One day. I'm getting it on with that champion paladin. I saw that. Alright, see you in a moment, Dark. Oh, we got booted out of Tarkov. It's alright. Did you ask you to kill scavs?
Conflict for players is not necessary. Zones in red are PvP hotspots. Conflict for players is not necessary to complete debut. The zones in red are PvP are. I'm not gonna say PvP hotspots. I'm gonna say PMC player hotspots. Are player hotspots. These are highlighted so you can choose. So you can avoid them if you so choose. These are highlighted so you can avoid them if you so choose. If you wish to do so. These are highlighted so you can choose to avoid them if you wish to do so. So you can avoid them. So you can choose to. So you can avoid. These are highlighted so you can avoid them if you wish to do so. You of course can cross paths with opposing players anywhere on the map, but these zones are regular destinations for players looking for loot, fights, or the scav boss. I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna highlight in this in blue because I don't know if I'm actually doing this or not. I've highlighted scav spawn zones in 2 different colors. Yellow are less consistent with spawning scavs, and they often spawn in smaller numbers, while orange zones are more consistent. You can often find scavs in larger groups. While the orange zones are more consistent, and you can often find scavs in larger groups. Conflict for players is not necessary to complete debut. The zones in reds are player hotspots. These are highlighted so you can avoid them if you wish to do so. You of course can cross paths with opposing players anywhere on the map. These zones are However, these zones are regular destinations for players looking for loot, fights, or the scav boss. The scav boss, Reshala, along with his 4 heavily armed guards, can spawn at Dorms, Stronghold, and New Gas. They can be a tough fight for even experienced players, but the guards and Reshala himself will count towards debut's 5 scav kills if you choose to fight them. Here is a markup of the map without my callouts. That's what this would be.
if it'll let us back in. 43,000. Oh my god, there's a lot of people playing Tarkov today. That's not a bad thing, it just sucks. So I need to grab another screenshot now. Oh. Debut leads to checking and search mission. Okay.
ground stash at? There it is. This guide or the resources within ever become grossly outdated, I will update the video title, include an explanation in the pinned comment, and likely be working on an updated video guide. They've used the opening task from Crapper, available level 1. Okay. Let's see, where are we at here? Now, you will also need to give Crapper 2 MP133 shotguns. These do not need to be found in raid and only need to be functional. Scavs can spawn with these shotguns, so check the bodies you kill on customs. They can be found in hidden stashes as well as weapon crates, although these loot containers have a rather significant loot pool, such that they are not a consistent source. Fastest, easiest way to get both shotguns is to purchase them from Jaeger. The loyalty level 1 for whatever the price is. However, you will need to complete Mechanics Task Introduction before you can do business with Jaeger. I will include a link to my guide for introduction in the description below. Why didn't I get a little sound? There it is. Upon completion, Prepper will reward you with a handful of experience. A handful of money, a ketter, and some bolts. Some compatible. There we go. All right. We're going to charge forth. Good luck, rogues. Fender and Mac Trooper Nagoya. Good luck on your mission for the coins, for the gold. To all the rest of us, we shall charge forth and slay our enemies. And I'm going to use the restroom while this battle runs, so I'll be right back. Howdy! We have 2 Paladins and 2 Berserkers, either which can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to Mac Trooper Nagoya with 10, followed by myself with 7, and then a 4-way tie for third between Raid Maid Jin, Shoshipi, Howdy Bard, and Finder. Most assists going to Raid Maid Jin with 5, followed by Shoshipi with 4, and then a 3-way tie between Howdy Bard, Bizarro Shoshipi, and Lightbane. Going random on the scrolls in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoshipi with the Berserkers, Athena with the Paladins. Back to the map. I need this to be last, but I'm just sad that like, we're stopping here and not, like, here. Oh, I killed flying units. Nice. Good job, me. What do I need to do now? It's fine. I just need to kill things. Okay. I will be streaming again tomorrow, so it's not a super big deal. It's just like, damn it. Yeah, I will be streaming again tomorrow. We don't normally stream on Mondays, but tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day, if I remember correctly. And so we are off work, and so we'll be doing a bonus stream tomorrow. We had a gameplay request to play through Little Nightmares 2, and we will likely be doing that in its entirety tomorrow, starting at about 9 a.m. my time. So whatever time it is for you right now, subtract about 2.5 hours, and that will be when we start tomorrow. We'll be playing all the way through it, I hope, unless something goes wrong. If something comes up, if we need to end, or for whatever reason, we will, but that is the plan. Minimize that.
Girl, I know you, but you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like kung fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, and I just want it. If you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here, you're my dream, but I just want it. Yeah, I just wanna. You're my dream, but I just want it. From start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arm. The others don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this perfect soulmate. I wanna show it my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.
Okay, let's do another read of this. I don't think I want to put that there, just because I don't want to commit myself to that. Not yet. Okay. Greetings and salutations. Debut is an opening task from Prapor available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He has tasked you with eliminating 5 Scav faction enemies on customs, as well as delivering him 2 MP133 shotguns. If this guide or the resources within ever become grossly outdated, I will update the video title, including an explanation in the pinned comment. I should put this towards the end, I think. I think that should go at the end. Like this. Thank you so much for watching my guide. If you found it helpful, please give it a like. Okay, let's try it. Thank you so much for watching my guide. If you found it helpful, please consider giving it a like. And consider subscribing to catch future guides and videos. If this guide or the resources within ever become grossly outdated, I will update the video title, include an explanation and a pinned comment, and likely be working on an updated video guide. You can catch us on Twitch, where we stream 4 days a week, and if you need assistance for a task in Tarkov or just looking for a place to hang out and play the game, consider joining our Discord. Links to everything in the description below.
Held you close by the stormy seas, so you meant the world to me.
Okay, let's do one more read and then we can record it. Greetings and salutations. Debut is an opening task from Prapor available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He has tasked you with eliminating 5 Scav faction enemies on customs, as well as delivering him 2 MP133 shotguns. Now we'll look at the completion requirements in the order they are listed, starting with the Scav kills. In any number of raids, and without the need to survive, you will need to kill... You need to kill 5 Scav faction enemies on customs. Here is a blank map of customs. Here's a map of here's the same map, but with the callouts that I use for while playing. Go away, please. No. Thank you. Here's the same map, but with the callouts that I use while playing. These location names will vary between playgroups, but for the sake of the guide, I'll be using these for reference. Scavs spawn within established zones, although they can roam outside of them, especially when investigating noises such as gunshots. I have highlighted Scav spawn zones in 2 different colors. Yellow are less consistent with spawning Scavs, and they often spawn in smaller numbers, while the orange zones are more consistent, and you can often find Scavs in larger groups.
Conflicts with players is not necessary to complete debut. The zones in red are player hotspots. These are highlighted so you can avoid them if you wish to do so. You can, of course, hang on. Okay. Conflict with players is not necessary to complete debut. The zones in red are player hotspots. These are highlighted so you can avoid them if you wish to do so. There is always the chance of crossing paths with opposing players anywhere on the map. However, these zones are regular destinations for players looking for loot, fights, or the scav boss. The scav boss, Rashala, along with his 4 heavily armed guards, can spawn at dorms, stronghold, and new gas. They can be a tough fight for even experienced players, but the guards and Rashala himself will count toward debu's 5 scav kills if you choose to fight them. Here's a markup of the map without my callouts. Now, you will need to give Prapor 2 MP133 shotguns. These do not need to be found in raid and only need to be functional. Scavs can spawn with these shotguns, so check the bodies you kill on customs. They can be found in hidden stashes as well as weapon crates, although these loot containers have a rather significant loot pool such that they are not a consistent source of these shotguns. The fastest and easiest way to get both shotguns is to purchase them from Jaeger, loyalty level 1, for however much money they cost. However, you will need to complete Mechanics Task Introduction before you can do visits with Jaeger. I will include a link to my guide for introduction in the description below. Upon completion, Prepper will award you with some player experience, a handful of money, a Keter and some compatible bullets. We'll now sell you the AKS-74U, and we'll have 2 new tasks for you, checking and search mission. Thank you for watching my guide. If you found it helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to catch future guides and videos. If this guide or the resources within ever become grossly outdated, I will update the video title, include an explanation in a pinned comment, and likely be working on an updated video guide. You can catch us on Twitch, where we stream 4 days a week, and if you need assistance for a task in Tarkov or just looking for a place to hang out and play the game, consider joining our Discord. Links to everything in the description below. If you do watch another one of our videos, or if we see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Okay, let's pause that. I'm trying to minimize this, but it's like... Do you see this? It's like... Whatever, Spotify. Whatever, Spotify. Nobody knows what you are. I do still have some Photoshop work I need to do. But we're rolling along pretty well. Audio hardware. Yep. Move that over there. Get rid of any extra noise that could be possible. Okay. Greetings and salutations. Debut is an opening task from Prapor, available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He has tasked you with eliminating 5 Scav faction enemies on customs, as well as delivering him 2 MP133 shotguns. Now, we will look at the completion requirements in the order they are listed, starting with the Scav kills. In any number of raids, and without the need to survive, you will need to kill 5 Scav faction enemies on customs. Here is a blank map of customs. Here's the same map, but with the callouts that I use while playing. These location names will vary between playgroups, but for the sake of the guide, I'll be using these for reference. Scavs spawn within established zones, although they can roam outside of them, especially when investigating noises such as gunshots. I have highlighted Scav spawn zones in 2 different colors. Yellow are less consistent with spawning Scavs, and they often spawn in smaller numbers, while the orange zones are more consistent and you can find them in larger groups. Hang on. Making a couple adjustments. Okay, let's try again. Also need to take a nice, good drink. Okay, let's try this again. Greetings and salutations. Debut is the opening task from Prapor, available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He is tasked you with eliminating 5 Scav faction enemies on customs, as well as delivering him 2 MP133 shotguns. Now, we will look at the completion requirements in the order they are listed, starting with the Scav kills. In any number of raids, and without the need to survive, you will need to kill 5 Scav faction enemies on customs. Here is a blank map of customs. Here's the same map, but with the callouts that I use while playing. These location names will vary between playgroups, but for the sake of the guide, I will be using these for reference. Scav spawns within established zones, although they can roam outside of them, especially when investigating noises such as gunshots. I have highlighted Scav spawn zones in 2 different colors. Yellow are less consistent with spawning Scavs, and they often spawn in smaller numbers, while the orange zones are more consistent, and you can often find Scavs in larger groups. Conflict with players is not necessary to complete debut. The zones in red are player hotspots. These are highlighted so you can avoid them if you wish to do so. There is always the chance of crossing paths with opposing players anywhere on the map. However, these zones are regular destinations for players looking for loot, fights, or for the Scav boss. The Scav boss, Rashala, along with his 4 heavily armed guards, can spawn at Dorms, Stronghold, and New Gas. They can be a tough fight for even experienced players, but the guards and Rashala himself will count towards debut's 5 Scav kills if you choose to fight them. Here's a markup of the map without my callouts. Now, you will also need to give Prapor 2 MP133 shotguns. These do not need to be found in raid and can only... What if we trip over words? I can't hear. Found in raid. Now, let's delete that and start again. Wait a minute. Oh, it started at the beginning. Shit. And salutations. Why did it start at the beginning? I didn't want it to start at the beginning. Why are you doing that? Okay, that worked. That didn't. Scav spawn. Greetings and salutations. I don't understand. Here's a markup of the map without my callout. Weird. Okay. Just try. I'm gonna start over and try and not trip over myself. I apologize for that. Greetings and salutations. Debut is the opening task from Prapor, available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He has tasked you with eliminating 5 Scav faction enemies on customs, as well as delivering him 2 MP133 shotguns. Now, we will look at the completion requirements in the order they are listed, starting with the Scav kills. In any number of raids, and without the need to survive, you will need to kill 5 Scav faction enemies on customs. Here is a blank map of customs. This is the same map, but with the callouts that I use while playing. These location names will vary between playgroups, but for the sake of the guide, I will be using these for reference. Scav spawns within established zones, although they can roam outside of them, especially when investigating noises such as gunshots. I have highlighted Scav spawn points in 2 different colors. Yellow are less consistent with spawning Scavs, and they often spawn in smaller numbers, while the orange zones are more consistent and you can often find Scavs in larger groups. Conflict with players is not necessary to complete debut. The zones in red are player hotspots. These are highlighted so you can avoid them if you wish to do so. There is always the chance of crossing paths with opposing players anywhere on the map. However, these zones are regular destinations for players looking for loot, fights, or the Scav boss. The Scav boss, Rashala, along with his 4 heavily armed guards, can spawn at Dorms, Stronghold, and New Gas. They can be a tough fight for even experienced players, but the guards and Rashala himself will count towards debut's 5 Scav kills if you choose to fight them. Here's a markup of the map that doesn't have my callouts. Now, you will need to give Prapor 2 MP133 shotguns. These do not need to be found in raid and only need to be functional. Scavs can spawn with these shotguns, so check the bodies you kill on customs. They can be found in hidden stashes as well as weapon crates, although these containers have a rather significant loot pool such that they are not a consistent source of these shotguns. The fastest and easiest way to get the shotguns is to purchase them from Jaeger at loyalty level 1. I don't know how much they cost. Hey, look, the game launched. What timing? Okay, let's close this down. It's hard to pick the script back up in the middle, by the way. I didn't, like, to not just keep rolling from wherever you were. Let's hope that I can get it to start recording again towards the end, like where I want to start over, rather than whatever was happening with this just starting from the beginning. All right, let's see how much these actually cost. $23,869. We'll say roughly 24,000. The fastest and easiest way to get the The fastest and easiest way to get both shotguns is to purchase them from Jaeger Loyalty Level 1 for roughly 24,000 rubles. However, you will need to complete Mechanics Task Introduction before you can do business with Jaeger. I will include a link to my guide for introduction in the description below. Upon completion, Prapor will reward you with some player experience, a handful of money, a Keter, and some compatible bullets. Will now sell you the AKS-74U, and will have 2 new tasks for you: checking and search mission. Thank you so much for watching my guide. If you found it helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to catch future guides and videos. If this guide or the resources within ever become grossly outdated, I will update the video title, include an explanation in a pinned comment, and likely be working on an updated video guide. You can catch us on Twitch, where we stream 4 days a week, and if you need assistance for a task in Tarkov, or are just looking for a place to hang out and play the game, consider joining our Discord. Links to everything in the description below. If you do watch another one of our videos, or if we see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. Hopefully it doesn't sound like fuck garbage. Greetings and salutations. That is a bit quiet. So hang on. Let's also do this. Okay. See what this sounds like. Greetings and salutations. Debut is... Oh, hang on. Let's try that. Greetings and salutations. Debut is the opening task from Prapor, available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He has tasked you with eliminating 5 Scav faction enemies on customs, as well as delivering him 2... Hang on. Let's do... Greetings and salutations. Debut is the opening task from Prapor, available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He has tasked you with eliminating 5 Scav faction enemies on customs, as well as delivering him 2 MP133 shotguns. Now, we will look at the completion requirements. Hold on. Greetings and salutations. Debut is the opening task from Prapor, available at level 1 with no prerequisites. He has tasked you with eliminating 5 Scav faction enemies on customs, as well as delivering him 2 MP133 shotguns. Now, we will look at the completion requirements in the order they are listed, starting with the Scav kills. In any number of raids, and without the need to survive, you will need to kill 5 Scav faction enemies on customs. Here is a blank map of customs. This is the same map, but with the callouts that I use while playing. These location names will vary between playgroups, but for the sake of the guide, I will be using these for reference. Scav spawns within established zones, although they can roam outside of them, especially when investigating noises such as gunshots. I have highlighted scav spawn points in 2 different colors. Yellow are less consistent with spawning scavs, and they often spawn in smaller numbers, while the orange zones are more consistent and you can often find scavs in larger groups. Conflict with players is not necessary to complete debut. The zones in red are player hotspots. These are highlighted so you can avoid them if you wish to do so. There is always the chance of crossing paths with opposing players anywhere on the map. However, these zones are regular destinations for players looking for loot, fights, or the scav boss. The scav boss, Rashala, along with his 4 heavily armed guards, can spawn at dorms, stronghold, and new gas. They can be a tough fight for even experienced players, but the guards and Rashala himself will count towards debut's 5 scav kills if you choose to fight them. Here's a markup of the map that doesn't have my callouts. Now, you will need to give Prapper 2 MP133 shotguns. These do not need to be found in raid and only need to be functional. Scavs can spawn with these shotguns, so check the bodies you kill on customs. They can be found in hidden stashes as well as weapon crates, although these containers have a rather significant loot pool such that they are not a consistent source of these shotguns. The fastest and easiest way to get both shotguns is to purchase them from Jaeger Loyalty Level 1 for roughly 24,000 rubles. However, you will need to complete Mechanics Task Introduction before you can do business with Jaeger. I will include a link to my guide for Introduction in the description below. Upon completion, Prapper will reward you with some player experience, a handful of money, a Keter and some compatible bullets, will now sell you the AKS-74U, and will have 2 new tasks for you, Checking and Search Mission. Thank you so much for watching my guide. If you found it helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to catch future guides and videos. If this guide or the resources within ever become grossly outdated, I will update the video title, include an explanation in a pinned comment, and likely be working on an updated video guide. You can catch us on Twitch where we stream 4 days a week, and if you need assistance for a task in Tarkov, or are just looking for a place to hang out and play the game, consider joining our Discord. Links to everything in the description below. If you do watch another one of our videos, or if we see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so now we're going to undo those small edits that we did. We are going to save this as a wave, browse. We want to go to assets, yep, debut voice recording, raw. Okay. And now we want to put those changes back in. I want to eat this out. Source of these shotguns. The fastest and easiest significant loot pool such that they are not a consistent source of these shotguns. The fastest and easiest way to get both shotguns is to purchase the... Okay. Took out that dead air over there. Get rid of this dead air at the front here. Let's get rid of the... Oop. Calm down, me. Let's get rid of the empty space on the back end. We already did the post-processing. Save that. That is not the... That is. Okay. And then we do edited. Make sure that they're both in here. They are, although I have like edit files alongside it. All right. Oh, we have some more work to do. Unfortunately, I was hoping to get this one video done on the stream today. It is not looking as though that is going to happen. That is all right. It's about building the process so that I can do these quicker. I need more time. I have so much that I want to do. Oh, man. How do I get more time?
The thing is that even if I had more time, I'd just be filling it with like creative process stuff or enjoying time with friends and family. So I'd still just not have time. It'd be like, I need more time. Somebody give me more time. Did I get Athena into this battle? Let me see. No, hurry. Whew. Got it. Where is the battle at? It's here. Oh no, did she not get in? Hang on. It looked like they did. It was oh, there they are. Nice. Awesome. All right. Gondo with the 6 placements. Thank you so much. We're just gonna charge forth. Let's go, everybody. Let's do the murder. The music lost like all of its energy. This is very disappointing. All right, we have 1 Paladin and 1 Barbarian, either of which can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills go into Raid Mage Jin with 7, followed by Gondo with 5, and then myself with 4. Most assists to Mac Trooper Nagoya with 5, followed by myself with 4, and then Raid Mage Jin with 3. Be going random on those scrolls in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoshipi with the Paladin, Fender with the Barbarians, and back to the map. And this is where we will be tomorrow, which we will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow with... let's just go like this. We'll be back tomorrow for our bonus stream tomorrow, which is going to be playing through Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2. Thanks to a channel point redemption from Eve Mo. I forgot to do those workouts for Dark. I'll just give him his points back. I was very focused on trying to get things done. Very focused on trying to get things done. So I'll just definitely, you know, just avoid those what am I looking for? Those workouts. Okay, so yeah, we will be back tomorrow morning in 21 hours from whatever time it is for you right now. And then I'll also be live on Tuesday for Tacticals Tuesday, playing games with friends. We'll probably be playing Halo. But we are going to raid. We are going to raid another Stream Raiders captain. We're actually going to go raid Amner. Amner has hung out in my stream before, and they are currently doing a food charity skinathon, and they're doing dungeons. So we're going to go visit Amner and see how they are doing. I hope that they're doing well. And otherwise, though, yeah. Here's the socials if you want to come hang out with me on Discord and Twitter. I love to talk, and I talk a lot, and I would love to talk some more if you want to be part of the conversation. just you literally just yell at me wherever you want, and I'll be like, what do you want to talk about? Peanut butter? I got opinions about peanut butter, okay? So yeah, that sounds like something that interests you. But in other words, everybody, let's go see what Amner is up to. Give them a hi and a follow. This is our raid message. If you don't have the raid, if you're not a sub to where you can actually get the little raid swan emote for 100 channel points so that you can use it on the raid. And with that, everybody, let's go in 5, 4, 3. Oh no, where's my... Oh, I forgot to do my my credits. I forgot to hit the button to make it where they work. Oh well, it's too late. I can't do anything about it now. Bye.
Anonymous party. Okay. Schwan coming out the raid. Oh, can I get a shout out for Schwan if you guys can? I'll just talk about what we did on the skinathon. Let me go back. Let me go back for new people coming in. We unlocked our flag bear, our recolor, our full skin, and our epic skin. And we've decided on our recolor to make our red skittle, a purple and a green skittle that cycles different color skittles and maybe different color rainbow.
Bruh.
And I've had to eat 2 to 3 spoonfuls of this spicy peanut butter already. And this thing was like 20 bucks. You can tell it's in a glass jar. Glass jar things are more expensive, but it is not worth it. It is not worth it. This tastes like straight up hot sauce in a peanut butter texture. Has 0 nut taste, peanut taste. All right, pause. So I wouldn't recommend it. I regret wasting $20 on it, but it seemed fun. All right, it seemed fun, and we got a battle to run.